I live in a really cool house. It's really giant and few people know this, but in my house, there's this very weird hole in the floor, and to this day I have no idea what this is. He said, it must be nothing too much, but what if it's something serious? I'm coming here to see this. This hole is back here, and something completely green is coming out of here. I really think this is very weird. Big is looking here, and he said, could it be toxic? I hope it isn't. If this thing is toxic, this is going to be a very big problem for me. Now it's already later. Big finished eating his food, and now he's leaving the house. There's only one very big problem. I'm really scared of this hole. I think it's safe to say that I have to close this door to prevent something bad from happening. And now I'm coming here to sleep. I hope this hole disappears tomorrow. Now finally we're on another day, and I had a great night of sleep, but now I have things to do. I have to see if the hole got bigger, so I'm arriving exactly here, and what happened? Are you serious that now there are two holes? This simply can't be true. Two holes appeared. It's already past time to call the professor. He's probably the only person who can help me. Now finally he answered me. Man, you have to help me now because very weird things appeared in my house. He said, this is really weird. I'm already going. It's good that he was really coming because this isn't normal. So now finally he's arriving here. This professor is very smart, and he's going to help identify what's happening in my house. So finally he came in here. Professor, the problem is right here. Just look how weird this is. And now he got really surprised. At least tell me the reason. He said, you have to call the city's decontamination team. Your house isn't safe anymore. Okay, I'm going to call them now. But are you serious that he already left here? Literally, he just ran away because he's scared. I didn't expect that he would leave here like this. He's very scared. After a few hours, I'm eating pizza, but I'm wearing a gas mask. And finally the decontamination team just arrived here. I couldn't stand waiting anymore. So he came in here. He said, I think it's better for you to leave here. I can't leave. This is my house. I have to stay until the end. So now we're coming here. Are you serious that you grabbed a piece of pizza? But now he's seeing what's happening. What do you think about this? He's looking here. He said, I've never seen this before. But what are you talking about? This has to have an explanation. It makes no sense for this to have only happened to me. And now he's already leaving. But before leaving, he grabbed a pizza. It was very obvious that he would do something like that. Man, you have to stop for a bit and explain to me what's going to happen from now on. He said, I'm going to study about it and I'll come back tomorrow to help. Okay, it's really good that you're going to help me. So he went back to his vehicle and now he's leaving here to study about these things that are appearing in my house. I just hope that when the sun rises, this hasn't gotten worse. Now I'm going to have to go up here. Now we're on another day. I woke up, but I have a bad feeling. I'm coming here to see if anything changed, and from what I'm seeing, some things changed. You can see that there's more smoke coming out from there because a new hole appeared. This is much worse than it looks. I'm using this gas mask to protect myself against this because I don't know if this is toxic. I'm watching television because I want to know the news. I also want to know if someone is going through the same thing as me. He said, residents are complaining about weird sounds coming from the sewer. This is really very weird. Could this have something to do with what's happening to my house? Now I'm leaving here to do my things. I can't stop having fun because of this. I'm going to try to ignore what's happening. So now I'm leaving here. I want to modify this vehicle. So I'm arriving here at the market. I'm going to leave the car parked exactly here. I'm coming here to do my shopping. I'm going to want chocolate, banana, pizza, and also this food. This is everything I want. He said, did you hear the sounds of the incarnation in your house too? As incredible as it seems, I didn't hear those sounds. I have no idea what that is. He said, how weird. All the residents are complaining about this, except you. I also have no idea why, but it's a little weird. Now I'm coming to modify my car, and I have to put the car right here. And now the mechanic is arriving here, and I'm going up here. I want you to make my car better, and he understood that. Now a few hours have passed, and I'm coming here to pick up my car. You can already see that it changed a lot. I'm very curious to see this car of mine. Now even he came in here. He said, now your car has much more speed. Now finally I'm leaving here, and my car even has nitro. It's impressive that he even put that in my car. This car became the fastest car of all. So now I'm going back home, and that guy still hasn't arrived here to say what's happening to my house. Actually, he just arrived. I don't believe this, but he really just came back. He said, this is worse than it looks. I'm looking here, and there are more holes. A new hole appeared exactly here, and you have to help me solve this, because I don't know what else to do. Now we're coming here. He wants to study a little more about this. Okay, I just opened this door. We have to do something to stop these holes. He's looking at me. He said, I don't know how to stop it, but I had an idea. I hope it's a good idea. Now he's placing hidden cameras in my house. I'm not seeing this camera. Was it supposed to be there by any chance? He's looking at me. He said, it's a hidden camera. Obviously, you're not supposed to see it. That actually makes sense. But now finally I'm seeing this camera. He's also placing this other camera. You know that there are cameras in my house, right? And you don't need to install a bunch of cameras. He said, you should have said that before. At least now you know that. So he ended up leaving here, and I'm going to have to monitor my house to see what's going to happen to my house. And he simply ended up leaving. But I think it's better for me to close this door. He told me to leave it open, but obviously this isn't safe for me. He only said that because he doesn't live here. And now I'm going to sleep. But I'm thinking a little better, and maybe it's good for me to monitor the cameras. So I'm checking this. So far, everything is normal. Absolutely nothing too much is happening. Honestly, I don't know if something is going to happen. There's also this other camera that he installed, but now everything here started shaking, and now a new hole appeared in my house. This shouldn't have happened because I left the door closed, but now something just came out of here. Man, what is this that appeared in my house? This here literally looks like a monster, but now he's looking at me. Okay, this is a very big problem. I have to get out of here now. Luckily, there's this door here that I'm going to use to escape from here. Now this monster ended up arriving here, and now he's trying to find me. I hope he doesn't realize that I'm here. I think it's better for me to crouch and get out of here. At least here he won't be able to find me. And now he's coming here to my closet. Okay, I'm coming here behind, and I'm going to have to jump down here. I'm totally hidden here, and now he's leaving, and he's arriving here at the window, and he's very close to me. If he gets a little closer, he'll be able to find me. He looks like a totally toxic monster, and now he decided to leave my house. I have to ask for help now. Now I just told him everything. I hope you help me. He said, you have to get out of there as fast as possible. I think I already realized that a long time ago. For some reason, my house is completely flooded, and the power also went out in my house. I just have to get to this car. But I only have one very big problem, because this monster is strangely close to the car. I don't know how I'm going to get this car without the monster realizing, but he's not here anymore. Actually, he arrived back here, and now he's very angry. I have to get out of here as fast as possible. I'm turning my car, and now I have to run away from him. He's coming after me, and somehow I have to get out. Now I activated the car's nitro, and finally I managed to escape. That's why I'm taking this shortcut, and now I'm going to have to go down here. Obviously, he's also going down, but now I'm already very far away. I'm going back home as fast as possible, and he won't be able to follow me anymore. I'm very lucky that I put this nitro in the car, but now there's another person arriving here at my house. So he left here. He said, I'm impressed that you're alive. Are you serious that you thought I wouldn't be alive? He agreed. Man, that monster chased me nonstop, and somehow he got very fast. I don't know how he got so fast, but we have to get him out of here, and we have to fix my house. He said, I think it's more important to get rid of the monster than to fix your house. That might even be true, but what if more monsters appear here because of these holes? If that happens, our problem will be twice as big. So now I'm removing these holes, and he's doing the same thing. We have to remove this urgently. Now a few hours have passed, and now we removed all the holes. He's even sleeping here. Are you serious that you're already sleeping? He said, I worked all night. I worked much more than you, but now I'm eating here because I'm hungry, and this guy eats way too many pizzas, and now I want to watch television. We're both watching this because we want to know if more people saw this monster. He said, some people say they saw a green monster in the city, but it's a lie. They just want to cause fear in the population. This journalist is literally lying. He said, I think I had an idea. I'm curious to know what idea you had. So now I'm following him. And why are you coming here to the beauty salon? I would really like to know what you're doing. I'm very curious. Man, what is this thing that you placed? He said, it's to look like a person. He's going to come here, and then we're going to trap him. This must be the worst idea I've ever heard. This doesn't even look like a person, but I'm thinking a little better. And that monster probably isn't very smart, so there's a chance this will work. He got closer. He said, if you have a better idea, just say it. I didn't have a better idea, but I know the way to improve this. Now we're protecting the windows so that he doesn't get out of here, because we want this monster to stay trapped in here. Great! I placed several fences so that the monster doesn't get out of here as soon as he arrives here. I want this trap to be perfect. He said, you know that you're going to have to bring him here, right? Wait, are you serious? I can't be this monster's bait. There has to be another way to do this. He said, I think I had a very weird idea. Okay, I'm a little embarrassed about this. We placed this pizza on my head because I want to smell like pizza so he falls into my trap. Then he's going to follow this path of pizzas that will take him to this room. There's a lot of pizza smell here, but I don't think this is going to work. He said, you smell a lot like pizza. I'm sure it's going to work. I hope you're right. Now I'm literally leaving in search of this monster. I don't believe I'm doing this. Instead of running away from this monster, I'm literally going after him. At the same time that I don't want to find him, I also want to find him to finally trap him. Now he's going up here to start the plan. He's going to have to totally isolate this room. And he started the process of isolating this room because when I'm in my house, I'm going to have to hide my smell. I'm very scared of all this. I'm receiving a call. For some reason, Big is calling me. Man, it's very rare for you to call me out of nowhere. He said, I have a bad feeling. What are you doing? I'm a little busy at the moment. Literally, I'm hunting a monster that, luckily, I haven't found so far, and I'm very happy about that because I definitely don't want to find this monster. But what is this that appeared here? I think I accidentally found him, and now I'm running away from here as fast as possible. But he's very fast. If I don't turn this car of mine, he'll be able to reach me. So now I just turned it. I'm accelerating like this. This way, my car gets a little faster, but he's very fast. I've never seen this monster so fast like this. I can't go back home now because if I arrive at the trap that I made for him, I won't be able to get to this room in time. I need a little more distance from him. I'm finally starting to get some distance, but he's getting closer and closer. I think it's time to finally get home. I can't take any longer, so I'm coming here as fast as possible. I'm going to have to dodge all these cars, and now I'm going to have to come here running. Now he arrived here too. You need to close this door now. Finally, he closed this. You can't even tell that there's a room here, and this monster is following the pieces of pizza because I smell like pizza. As soon as he enters the room, the door is going to close automatically. Finally, he arrived here, and he thinks that this is me. I don't believe this actually worked. This door is closed, and now he realized that, and it doesn't look like he's very happy. But now that the plan worked, what should we do? He said, I have no idea. I think the best thing we can do is firstly get out of here, because we're trapped in here. Or maybe we can get out through the window. Okay, I opened this door. I'm going to have to jump here, and I'm having to literally do parkour to get out of here. Now a few hours have passed, and the soldiers are coming here. It was really hard to convince them to come here, so he's turning the helicopter, and only one of them is coming here to check this. He said, if this is a lie, you can go to prison for 20 years. I really wish this was a lie. So now we're going up here, and the monster is right in this room. For some reason, he's not here. I think this is a very big problem, but now he appeared. He's trying to break this door, and now he's really scared. He said, I came thinking that it was obviously a lie. I would never lie about this. After a few hours, they managed to arrest this monster, and now finally they're going to leave here. I'm very happy that everything here worked out, and now we have to clean all the mess. He said, I think that's your problem. So he went back to his car and literally abandoned me. I don't believe that I'm going to have to clean all the mess that was left in my house. I think Bob's cousin is very weird. There's something very wrong with him because he's happy all day. He said, I don't think that's weird. Man, he never gets mad and he's happy all the time. To me, that simply doesn't make sense. He said, what do you want to do? So I want to study Bob's cousin. So I just got here to ask some questions, but now he saw me here. He said, I'm busy right now. But what are you busy with? And now he went back up here. Okay, I have to follow him to find out what he's doing because he definitely won't tell me that. Man, tell me what's going on. We finally got to the top floor. He said, I like doing this. He opened this door, and now he went down here and literally just got to the pool. Okay, this looks very cool, but I'm getting a call from this scientist. He has something very important to say. He said, do you want to enter Bobby's cousin's thoughts? Are you serious that it's possible to do that? Obviously, I want to. If there's a way to do that, I definitely want to do it. He said, then come here without him noticing. We have to start the experiments. This will be simply incredible. Finally, I will find out what he thinks. So now I'm going down here, and this is actually pretty fun. Bob's cousin has one of the most fun lives of all, but now I have to get out of here. Then he got closer. He said, where are you going? I'm just going to the candy store. I'll be back soon. He said, I also want to go. So we're both leaving here, and I really didn't want to do this. I should have given another excuse. Actually, I'm going somewhere else. I'm going to pay my taxes. He said, I want to go with you. Okay, this is bad. So he came on my motorcycle, and now we will pay my taxes. I thought he wouldn't want to go with me, but he really wants to see me paying my taxes. We finally got here, but it's better if you don't come with me. I'm going to pay my taxes alone. And he understood that. While he waits for me out here, I'm coming to pay my taxes. He's checking this. He said, you've already paid everything. Look, I know I've already paid everything, but pretend I'm paying something so my friend doesn't get suspicious of this. He understood that. A few hours have passed, and he still hasn't left here. Actually, he hasn't changed at all. While I'm tired, Bobby's cousin is still happy. Okay, finally I'm going to get out of here. Look, I'm tired. I think now I will go to sleep. Then he stood up. He said, let's play something. Are you serious that after all of this you still want to play? Aren't you tired? He said, what is that? Are you serious that you don't know what being tired is? He said, is it like being hungry? Actually, that has nothing to do with it. They're completely opposite things. Okay, I have a very weird theory, but maybe it could be true. I'm suspecting that Bobby's cousin doesn't sleep, and today I'm going to find out if this is really true. I didn't tell him this, but I'm going to secretly enter his house. So, finally he went in here, and now he's looking at what he's going to do. He decided to eat at a table that's completely crooked. While it's not nighttime, I'm going to talk to the scientist to understand what he had to say. So, now he just got here. He said, I'll explain to you what I want to do, to read Bobby's cousin's thoughts. I really want to hear all of this. Now a few hours have passed, and he just explained all of this to me. Don't you think this is too risky? Because this has never been done before, and it could cause many problems. He said, everything will be fine. You can trust me. Okay, I'm going to trust you, even though I shouldn't. Now we will do our first test. I'm a little scared of what's going to happen to me. He said, take this radio to talk to me. So he gave me this radio, which is really going to be very important. We're going to communicate this way. So he's arriving right here. He's lying here, ready to start the procedure. Now this machine was turned on, and now he shrank in size. Okay, this was very weird. Man, you're small indeed. So now he's arriving right here. You're the smallest person I've ever seen. Man, look at his size. He said, I'm going to enter your thoughts. I just hope this works. So he's entering my thoughts here. I have no idea what's happening. I grabbed this radio to talk to him. Man, can you hear me? I have no idea where you are. And I also don't know if you're okay. He said, your thoughts are normal. So far, only normal things have appeared. Okay, I'm a little weird. Now I got up. Man, are you okay by any chance? I heard some weird noises. He said, please don't move. Okay, I didn't understand the reason, but now I'm going back here to the bed. What happened there was very weird. So, finally he ended up coming out of here. Man, are you okay by any chance? He said, I almost got trapped trapped in your thoughts. This wasn't my fault. You didn't say I couldn't get up. So now he's going back here to the bed. And now finally he's back to normal. I think I'm ready to read Bubby's cousin's thoughts. Then he got closer. He said, the experiment is canceled. You're not going to read his thoughts. The experiment isn't canceled. I really want to see his thoughts. But now he ended up leaving. Man, you can't just leave here. Then he stopped. He said, it's too dangerous. We're never doing this experiment again. You have to be kidding me, right? Now we're on another day. I made the decision that I'm going to continue with this experiment, even if the scientist doesn't want to. I want to find out what Bob's cousin thinks. I'll only find that out if I enter his thoughts. So I'm going down here. The scientist is so afraid that I'll come to his house that he even placed these red lasers that will warn him if someone enters in there. Finally, Bob got here, and I have some questions for you. So let's go upstairs. Okay, and we're both coming here. While we watch television, I have some questions about your cousin. He said, your house looks simple, but it's good. My house was made this way, on purpose, so that I'd never get robbed. From the outside, it just looks like an abandoned house. And when you come in here, you realize that everything here is luxurious and very well made. I want you to tell me who your cousin is. He said, I think he's a human being. Obviously, I know that. He's clearly a human. He said, I have my doubts. Okay, tell me more about that. A few hours have passed, and he tells me some very weird things. Okay, thank you for saying all of this. I wrote about everything. This is going to help me a lot in the investigation. Then he just left here. He will do his things. I found out some very weird things about him. Bob literally has doubts if Bob's cousin is really human, and the reasons are very weird. And now he's going there to sleep. This is the perfect moment to watch him sleeping, to know if he really sleeps. So I'm secretly coming into his house. Now I'm coming here carefully, and I'm going to stop right here. You can see that he's there in front sleeping. Actually, he grabbed the phone. I don't know who he's calling. He said, how do you sleep? I forgot. How did he forget something like that? Okay, I will keep watching this. So, he turned off the light to finally sleep. Now I think he's managing to sleep, but I have to see if he's really sleeping. I'm getting closer. If he notices that I'm here, that means he's not sleeping. Can he see me? Okay, I found out that he really sleeps. He said, bring me a glass of water. You knew I was here? Okay, I have to run out of here. Bobby's cousin is completely crazy. I just ran back home. He literally doesn't sleep. I don't know how that's possible. Now, finally, it's morning. I'm watching some videos on YouTube about an accident that happened a long time ago. He said, according to the theory, an alien spaceship crashed in the city and an alien was left behind. This explains a lot. I'm almost sure this is true. It's not just a theory. He said, but that's just a theory made up by a crazy old man. I don't think this is only a theory. This is probably true. Now we're both eating these candies that are really good. He said, why do you want to go to the scientist's house? I want to do an experiment that will be really very important. I want to know if you want to do this. And it seems like he agreed. So let's secretly enter his house. Now we're both right here. And finally, the scientist is leaving. Then he grabbed this radio, and just by using this radio, he managed to deactivate this laser. Then he left here, and he's going to do his things, but he doesn't know the mistake he made. I still have the radio that he gave me. He said, will it work? There's only one way to find out. So we're arriving here. I'm using this radio, and amazingly, this worked. Okay, this doesn't make sense, but at least this worked. He's already arriving here in the laboratory. Man, you have to lie down there so we can do the experiment. It's going to be simple. He said, you still haven't told me what the experiment was. For now, this is a secret. Obviously, I can't tell him the truth. If he knows that, he won't let me read his thoughts. Now I turned on this machine, and literally I got smaller. Okay, I've never been this small. And now I'm coming here to read Bob's cousin's thoughts. Great, I just got here, and now I'm going to enter your thoughts. So, I'm coming in here, and now everything turned completely white. Okay, I don't know where I am. I think I'm completely lost. Literally, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I don't think this is normal. I'm looking in every direction, and there's absolutely nothing. Actually, there's this chair here in front. Okay, I don't know what this chair is doing here, but I'm sitting here. This doesn't make any sense. And for some reason, I can't get out of here. I'm literally stuck in this chair. He said, is everything okay there? I can't talk to him. I'm trying to get out of the chair, but I'm completely stuck here in the middle of nowhere. Finally, I managed to get out. It was very hard to get out of there, but now I want to see what else there is here. This portal randomly appeared. Okay, I'm going to enter this portal. And now finally I got out of here. This was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Now I have to go back to normal before the scientist comes back. So I'm lying here, and now I activated this machine, and finally I went back to normal. Bob's cousin, you don't have thoughts. Then he stood up here. He said, I had 2 thoughts today. Are you serious that you counted how many thoughts you had? This is very weird. But now a person appeared here. Man, what is this that appeared here? This is literally an alien. But now he's getting closer to me. He said, you know too much. And now he grabbed this object, and everything here is shaking. I have no idea what's happening. Okay, I just woke up. But where am I? From what I'm seeing, I'm in a laboratory, and the scientist is right here. He said, why are you in my laboratory? I simply don't know. I have no idea how I got here. He said, try try to remember what you were doing. I'm trying to remember that, but I simply don't know. But now he's looking at these machines. He said, when I arrived, the machine was on. Were you the one who used this? Just like I told you. I have no idea what happened. It was probably nothing too much. So I'm leaving his house, and Bob's cousin is right there. From the looks of it, he's fine because he's waving at me. But now I'm coming back here to home. I live in the safest house of all, because this is literally a castle. But, unfortunately, the city where I live isn't like that. In fact, this is the most unsafe city of all. The reason this is unsafe is much worse than it seems. A long time ago, the mayor of Brookhaven simply allowed people to break the laws at night. To this day, I don't know why he did that. So whenever it gets dark, criminals show up here in the city to destroy the houses, and also rob people. But now I'm leaving here to see how my house is turning out. Are you serious that you've only done this so far? Man, you're taking way too long. And now he got a little more serious. So now he got closer. He said, then build this yourself. Calm down, I was just kidding. You don't need to take what I say seriously. And now he just left. I can't believe he abandoned my house because of what I said. Man, this is absurd. And Big is simply watching this. And now he left here. And now I'm going to have to protect my house myself. A few hours have passed, and I'm building these protections, and my house is actually turning out very good. But now I have to run back here, and I have to lock my house, because when I lock this bridge disappears. I had to do this because there are criminals coming here to the city. Now they're arriving exactly here. And now he stopped right here. And now he's coming here to this house. And he arrived here armed. This is much weirder than it seems. If I had a normal house, I could have had my house invaded. But now I'm going up here to see this a little better. Great! I just got here, and now the lights in this house went out. Smoke is coming out of here because he's shooting absolutely everything. I can't believe he did this to this house. Now he just left here, and you can see that this house is on fire. Literally, it was completely destroyed. But now he's going over there, and for some reason, he's looking at me. Okay, I have to hide. He really almost hit me. Man, if he tried to hit me, that means I'm really a target for him. One day, he'll want to rob my house. That just didn't happen today, because my house is protected, but this really could have happened to me. Now we're on another day. I was sleeping here, and now I just got up, and today I have many things to do, because I want to protect my house. So I'm leaving here, and I'm coming to talk to Big. But, from what it looks like, this house disappeared. I had never seen this before. They literally destroyed this house completely. I think the worst part is that this could have happened to us, especially to Big, because his house isn't protected. So now he's looking at me. He said, we have to protect my house. Big, I also have a lot of things to do. I can't keep helping you build your house. I think you have to do this by yourself. But now I'm coming to protect my house. I'm going to lock my house to avoid problems, and I'm going to have to build a lot of things. And you can see that Big put this giant wall. Man, this turned out strangely perfect. Even I'm coming here to talk to him. Man, what you did was genius. Simply, the person can't come inside here. Actually, he can come through this part, which is almost impossible to access. Big, you really were very smart. And now this police officer arrived here to see the things that happened in this house. This is very sad, because this police officer can't do anything. He can only write down the things that happened here, but he can't do anything else besides that. But now he arrived here running. He said, of course I can do a flip. And now he just did a flip. That's not what I was talking about. And now he just went down here. But I had a genius idea. Big, I need your help. You're going to have to help me build my house. But this time I'm not going to use wood. And he has no idea what I'm going to use. Big, what are walls made of? He said, bricks, wheelix. So what am I going to use to build my house? He said, bricks. Now I'm building a giant bridge that's going to connect my house with Big's house. And this is going to be very important. So I'm arriving here at Big's house. And now I just jumped here. And now I'm knocking here on his door. But for some reason, he's not answering. Big, where are you? From what it looks like, he's eating apples. Okay, this is a little weird. Now I'm improving this bridge to make it look prettier, because I want this to be the best bridge of all. Now our houses are connected, so Big just arrived here to see what I'm doing. Big, this bridge is turning out perfect. I don't think there's even anything to improve. He said, it's missing some steps to climb up onto the bridge. Are you serious that you said that? Man, this is absurd. And now he simply went back there without helping me. Big, you have to help me do this. You can't simply leave here? Or maybe he can, because that's what he just did. Now I'm placing these steps to go up the stairs, and now I'll have to place this on the castle too. But thinking about it, this was actually very good. Now our bridge is much prettier, and this is going to be very important to protect ourselves against these criminals from the city. A few hours have passed, and this bridge is better than ever. Now you can see that Big is coming up here, and he simply didn't help me do anything. But now he's arriving here holding a hammer. Is he finally going to help me build something? Now he's building something over there, and he placed this light and simply left there. Are you serious that you did this? What he did doesn't make sense. But now there's a criminal arriving here, and now he came in front of this house, and now he's coming here to destroy this. Okay, this is worse than it seems, because now he's really destroying everything. This could be happening to my house. Now he left this house, and simply destroyed everything. This house is even on fire. Then he's leaving, and this criminal appeared, and the two of them crashed the car, and he fell here. Then this other criminal ended up leaving here. Literally, he ended up running away. But now there's a very big problem. Now he just got out, and you can see that he's really very angry. I'm lucky that he doesn't know I'm up here, but actually, he knows that, and now he's calling me down here. Man, I can't go down there. He said, I just want you to help me recover my car. I want revenge. I really don't know if I should help him. Now Big is very scared and he doesn't want me to go. Maybe the right thing is really to stay here, but maybe I have to help this guy because his car has fallen here at my house. I definitely am going to have to help him. So I just arrived here, but my house was unlocked. Okay, I can't believe my house was unlocked this whole time. This means someone could have invaded my house and that simply didn't happen. So this proves that this guy doesn't want to destroy my house. Okay, I just arrived here and I'm going to help you recover your car somehow. Now a few hours have passed and I'm helping him get the car out of here. Man, come a little farther forward. I'm sure you can do it. And now we finally recovered his car. Then he left here and he picked up this weapon. Man, but I helped you this whole time. Actually, he handed me this weapon. Okay, this is very good. He simply gave me a weapon to defend myself and now he ended up leaving here. I'm very lucky that this guy didn't want to destroy my house. I'm sure that if it were any other criminal, my house would have already been destroyed. But now I'm going inside here. And what is Big doing here? I didn't see you coming here into my house. From what it looks like, he's making a pizza. This is going to be very good. Now Big came in the car and we have to leave here to do some things, but it's a little hard to leave. Great, I finally did it. And now I'm leaving here doing drift. Really, I'm very good at this and I'm doing drift in every part of the map. I love doing this with my car, but now there's a problem because the police officer is coming here. I had to stop my car. This definitely doesn't look very good. He's fining me for a crime that I committed. Meanwhile, these criminals can destroy houses at night and the police officers simply don't arrest them. This simply isn't fair. He said, complain to the mayor, not to me. And unbelievably, he's right. Which is even weird. So he left here. He's going to do his things, but it's very weird that he can't work at night to save us from these criminals. But meanwhile, I'm going to keep doing drift because I simply don't care about this. This is my way of protesting everything that's happening to the city. And now the car is doing automatic drift, but I have to go back home. But before that, we have to buy some things to protect our house. And now he's already coming here to buy this. Then finally Big is coming back here and he got in the car. We're going from here to install these things. This is really going to be very important. And smoke even started coming out of the car tire. That's actually pretty cool. I'm doing so much drift that smoke is coming out of here. I think this is very beautiful, but now I have to install the objects we bought. So I just arrived here at home and now we have to take these boxes inside here. Now I'm placing these things here to protect my house because I don't want any criminal to invade this house of mine. Now I'm placing this item here that's going to protect me from all these criminals. I placed this in a perfect place. I can aim this wherever I want to get the criminals out of here. This is really going to be very important. You can see that there's a criminal passing by here, but it's daytime, so he can't attack us. But I can simply aim this in his direction so he doesn't come to my house. This thing here is really very good. Now finally I'm protected. For some reason, he stopped walking and he just got out of his car. He said, I'm going to destroy your house tonight. Okay, this is really very bad. Now I'm watching this and he got back in his car and he's leaving. This was the weirdest thing I saw today. This is really very bad. If he said he's going to destroy my house, it's because he really will. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't lie. Now my friend is protecting his house and he placed this thing on the door. Now they definitely won't enter my house. Now it's nighttime. I'm hidden here to protect my house. I even left the door of my house open because Big is right here and we're going to protect my house. And now this criminal just passed by here and he just saw my car and simply knocked it over. Literally, my car is here in the sewer and now this criminal is laughing at me and he got back in his car and literally ended up leaving here. He could have done a lot of bad things, but what he did was horrible. He threw my car into the sewer. I have to get revenge on this criminal, but unfortunately, I still can't. When I can, I'm going to get revenge on him, but now I have to recover my car. But Big is calling me. Man, why are you calling me out of nowhere? He said, don't go. It's way too dangerous. Big, there's only one very big problem. If I don't recover the car that's in the sewer, it can break forever in an irreversible way. But now this criminal appeared here, and he's really coming here to my house. He said he would destroy my house, and he's really coming here, and he's coming slowly to this house. And as soon as he comes inside here, he's simply going to find Big. Now he just found Big, who's armed, and now he got very scared and simply left. Really, our idea was genius. Now he ended up running away from here, and simply won't bother us anymore. Actually, he ended up arriving here. Man, what are you doing? It's impossible to make this jump, and somehow he did it. Literally, he arrived at my house. Now I'm arriving here, but it's too late because he already went inside there and he's going down here. I'm lucky that I have this weapon. I'm going to use this to defend my house, but now I have to hide because he just appeared here. He doesn't even know this, but I'm right behind him. Now he's arriving here armed toward Big. Did he not see what's behind him? Really? He thought he beat us so much that he's laughing. I just ask you to look behind you. Look, this is your end. You're going to be arrested for everything you did. Now he was handcuffed, and now I'm going to take him down here since I can't arrest him at the police station because you can commit crimes at night. So I'm going to leave him locked down here for him to finally learn his lesson. Now go exactly in there. I want your weapons. You're going to have to hand all of this over to me. Great, I got this weapon. This is everything he has. And now you're going to stay locked here to learn not to commit crimes. He said, but it's allowed to commit crimes at night. Even if it's allowed to commit crimes, we all know that this is wrong. Now I close this door, and you're not going to leave here until you learn your lesson. Now we're on another day, and both of us are having our breakfast. This here is super nutritious. He said, we're doing a better job than the police. The worst part of all is that this is really true. The police officers in the city literally literally do nothing at night. I think this is the first time I use the word literally the right way. And this guy just arrived here, but he came back here behind because he just found his enemy's van. Big, I think we have visitors. So now he just arrived here. Man, everything here is fine. So he's sitting here at the table. He said, where is he? He's down there. And now he already went down here. Okay, I'm coming to see what's going to happen. As far as I know, he's right in this room. So he's watching this, and this criminal is locked here. He's locked up because I want to teach him not to commit crimes again. And now he's laughing a lot. I'm being a better police officer than all the police officers in the city. Then he ended up leaving here, and finally he's going back here to his car. Now he's leaving, but before everything, he hit this van and knocked it down there, but he fell along with it. Okay, I'm coming here to help him, but he managed to get out by himself. Man, what was that you did? You simply knocked your car down. Now I'm watching this, and there are 2 cars fallen here at my house. Even I can't believe he did that. Now I took his car out of here. Man, it was a little hard to do this. Now he got back in his car, and he just left here and simply jumped this ramp. He's very crazy, and he's very lucky that his car landed upright. Now it's a little later, and I'm coming here to see how this criminal is. Now he appeared at the door, but I'm going to let you leave here, as long as you don't commit any more crimes. He said, I'm never going to commit crimes again. Now I'm taking him outside, but there's a very big problem. Maybe your car isn't here anymore. So he's looking back. He said, what did you mean by that? It's because some time ago, this guy accidentally knocked your car down here. So he's leaving here. I'm stopping to think better, and maybe that wasn't by accident. Actually, it was on purpose. So he ended up arriving here, and he's really very scared because his car has fallen down here. Now we're on another day. We're watching television because it looks like the city's laws are going to change. I hope he finally removes the rule that allows you to break laws at night. He said, if I score this point, I remove the law. But what is he talking about? Now he's trying to score this point, but he probably won't be able to. I can't believe he's deciding this in a basketball game. Then he just threw this ball here and simply scored. And now finally the city is going to go back to normal. But now he's looking at the camera. Okay, it looks like he has something bad to say. He said, it was a joke. The laws are going to stay the way they are. This simply can't be true. So now I'm leaving here because I can't let this happen. I'm going to have to get my car out of here. It was a little hard, but it worked. And now I have to talk to Bob's cousin. The city can't continue like this. So now I'm going up here. Bob's cousin, you have to reverse all of this. And he said, okay, wait, are you serious that you agreed to reverse this city law? This was so weird that even Big is scared. I know, Big, this was pretty weird, but he really agreed and reversed all of this. So a few days passed, and now everything is back to normal, and Big is removing the protections from his house. I have a very big theory here in Brookhaven. I believe that, in the city, there's a giant, but this scientist completely disagrees with that. Man, why do you think there are no giants in the city? So now he's eating. He said, it's impossible for that to exist, but what if it really exists? What would you do if it existed? And from what it looks like, he doesn't know. So he left here. I think he didn't like the questions very much. I believe there are giants in Brookhaven, because for years people have been saying there are giants in Brookhaven. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually true. Now you can see that my friend is coming here, and he came to pick me up because we both want to camp. So I just arrived here, and I'm more than ready to do this. Actually, I've been waiting to do this for months. So we're finally going here to camp in the middle of the forest in Brookhaven. Now we're arriving here, but there's a person coming. Man, why did he suddenly arrive here? He said, there's a giant here. Leave immediately. Okay, this is worse than it looks. So he just left here. He's literally running away here on the subway. That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And Big is finding this very funny. Big, I think this is true. If it was a lie, he wouldn't have escaped like that, but he simply ran away from here as fast as possible. This proves that he's telling the truth. Great, we just arrived here, and now I want to see this campsite. What could be here? Okay, there's a giant table here. This is going to be perfect for us. He said, be careful with the giants. Big, giants really exist. You're the only one who doesn't believe in them, but I guarantee that everyone here in the city would believe in giants if they read what I read. Now a few hours have passed, and we're both eating marshmallows, and this is really very good. I'm telling Big the story of the giants, but every time he's laughing at this, because he thinks this is a joke. One day he's going to regret what he's saying. It's very late, and we're both coming here to sleep. I'm really very sleepy, so now I'm sleeping here, but now it's a little later. I'm hearing very weird sounds, and everything here is shaking. Okay, I don't know what this is. Big, are you farting by any chance? Okay, he didn't answer that. This is a problem. Man, you're really farting too much. But stopping to think better, this doesn't look like one of his farts. There's something very weird happening out here. Okay, I'm going to get a flashlight to finally understand what's happening here. Okay, now I'm going to have to explore this forest, but I'm a little scared of an animal appearing here. If an animal appears, I'm going to run away. It's very simple. Okay, so far nothing has appeared. I'm arriving here to see what's happening. So far I haven't seen anything unusual. Wait, what is this? I'm seeing a person here in front, but he looks strangely big. Why is he that size? I've never seen a person this big like that. Okay, now I have to record this so everyone can see what's happening. I'm taking several pictures, but now he's getting closer. Okay, I don't know what's happening. He's literally getting close to me. This is terrible. Man, I have to get out of here. I'm running back here to the cabin, and I'm very scared of everything that's happening. You can see that this giant is passing here in front. I'm recording all of this so Big can see it later. He really has to believe me, because there's no way I can lie about what's happening, since I'm literally recording this. Now a few hours have passed, and Big, I swear this really happened. All the footage I'm showing on the television is true, and I have no reason to lie about this. So Big is staring at me. He said, if this really exists, what are we going to do? I simply don't know. I think there's nothing we can do, and this is definitely going to be the end of the city, and it will also be our end. Now we're coming here in the car again to try to see this giant again. It's funny that we're coming here to see the giant again, even after knowing that he's dangerous. And this giant used to stay back here, but now apparently he's not here anymore. I have no idea where this giant is. I only know that it's very weird that he disappeared. But Big, I'm really not lying, and I'm sure you know that. So much that he agreed. It's very good that my friend is believing me, because the scientist himself didn't believe me. And why did you jump this ramp? And now he flipped the car, and luckily the car landed upright. Now this police officer is coming here, and he's coming after us. Okay, this is worse than it looks, because he stopped in front of us, and now he's coming here to fine us. Okay, this is very weird. He said, fine him. He was the one who asked to speed up. But what are you talking about? It's not possible that the police officer accepted that. He came here to fine me. Man, but I'm not even driving this. And now he just left here. Big simply abandoned me, and now I just got a fine even without driving a car. A few hours have passed, and I'm trying to understand all of this. It doesn't make sense to have a giant in the city. Realistically, this shouldn't exist, and statistically, this shouldn't be in the city. Now this scientist just arrived here. He said, I've never seen you using those words, so it must be serious. Scientist, this was always serious. You were the only person who didn't take this seriously. I guarantee you that I saw a giant in the city, but people don't believe me. Even with irrefutable proof, people don't believe me. We're coming here to watch television, because I'm going to show this to him. Now we're both watching my footage. Man, this is irrefutable proof that giants exist, and now even he got scared. Scientist, do you know what to do in a situation like this? From what it looks like, he doesn't know. We have to tell this to the soldiers so they can capture this giant. Now we're in another day, and the soldiers are arriving here in the city, so they're landing. This is my perfect chance to talk to them, so we're both leaving. We have to come here in my car to talk to this soldier, so I'm arriving here in front as fast as I can. I have to arrive before he leaves here. Great, I just arrived here like this, and now both of them are looking at me. Soldier, I have something to say. I found a giant in Brookhaven. I have proof that this really exists. Now he's seeing the proof, and he's simply laughing at me. Now he also took the proof. It's sad that they don't believe me, even with the scientist by my side, who is one of the most important scientists in Brookhaven. And the police officer said, I believe you. And now this soldier left here. He's going to their military base. This is really very sad. The only people who could help us simply decided to leave here as if we were liars. At least this police officer believes in us, but this is a problem, because he believes literally anything. So him believing in us isn't something I should be very proud of. Now the scientist came back here, and we have important things to do. So let's start this. I'm already arriving here drifting like this. I'm really very good at this. But now I finally came back home exactly like this. We have to change clothes. So I'm going up here, and I'm getting some different clothes. Now I'm like this. I'm ready to investigate all of this. I think the scientist is ready too. Now it's a little later, and I arrived to pick up the scientist. Look, our car is perfect. I made some modifications so it could be even better. I literally improved this car so I can run away from the giant if he really appears. So I'm going to leave this car exactly here, and we have to make our setup. I'm going to let him do this part. Now there's this laptop here, and he's using this to see every possible camera, and we have to, somehow, find this giant. But this is going to be very difficult, but at some point we're going to discover where he is. It's already a little later. I'm out here resting. I'm basically eating marshmallows, but so far I haven't discovered where this giant is. I wonder if what I saw really was a giant, or if I was crazy. But now I'm going back inside here to talk to the scientist, but he's already sleeping, and I definitely can't wake him up, because he wouldn't do that to me. So I'm leaving here. I think I'm going to explore this mountain to see if I can find something. So I'm literally climbing this mountain. I'm staying close to the trees, because if the monster appears, I'll at least be able to hide. I'm climbing a little more. But what is this? Man, I just found the giant. But now he stopped, and it looks like he saw me. He's much bigger than he looks. But how did he see me if he's so far away? It doesn't make sense that he saw me. But now from what it looks like, he's very angry. This is worse than it looks. Now he's coming toward me. I have to get out of here. Man, I'm hidden back here, because he can't see me. You can see that he's right here. He's getting closer and closer. He's trying to find out where I am. He just can't know that I'm behind this tree. If he knows that, this will be my end. So he finally decided to leave here. I'm coming here as fast as possible to record him. Now I jumped here, and I'm still recording him. I want to know where he's going. I'm trying to climb up here, but I can't. Okay, now I did it. But man, where are you going? That's the only thing I want to know. I have no idea where he's going, and now again, he's seeing me, but this time I'm not going to run away. I'm brave, and I'm going to keep recording him, because that's what I should do. But now he's coming after me. Okay, I have to get out of here. I'm running away from here as fast as possible, but I don't think there's any way to escape from him. Okay, I'm going to hide right here. I'm going to hope he doesn't see me. If he sees me, this really will be my end. I'm lucky that he stopped here in the middle of nowhere. He was was very close to me, but luckily he stopped. He really was going to find me. So finally he ended up leaving here, and now he's going to leave me alone. Okay, I have to go back here to the campsite as fast as possible. I have to tell the scientist everything I saw. Great, I just arrived here, and scientist, wake up. Horrible things happened. I literally found the giant, and believe it or not, he chased me, and now he's very scared, but luckily everything worked out, and I'm even alive. I just didn't understand why he's angry like this. Man, I'm simply alive, and you're angry. He said, you should have woken me up. I wanted to see the giant. Okay, next time I'll wake you up. It's because I didn't know if it really was a giant. So we're leaving here, and now we have to go back here to my car. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to find this giant again, or maybe we will. I really have no idea, but scientist, the soldiers don't believe us. So what should we do? And he doesn't know either. We have to get this giant out of the city, because we don't know if he's good. But with everything I know about him, I think this giant is evil. I think all of us can confirm that really, one day, he's going to destroy the city. Now it's later, and this time I'm going here alone. There's only one problem. A police officer is coming here. Okay, I think it's better for me to stop my car. I want to know what you want, because it's not normal for him to come here out of nowhere. So now he's getting closer, and he's fighting me. If you get in the car now, I'll show you the giant. And now he got very scared. He said, I don't want to see the giant. It scares me. And now he went back to his police car, and decided to leave here. This police officer is much weirder than he looks. At least now I discovered a new way to make him stop chasing me. I just have to say that I'm going to see the giant, and then he's going to leave. But I'm going to leave the car strategically positioned here, because if the giant appears, I'll be able to escape from here more easily. And now I'm watching every possible camera to try to discover where this giant is. But obviously, this isn't an easy job. But now I think I just found a giant. Okay, I have to go there now, but this time I'm going to go with this vehicle. So now I just arrived here drifting like this, and he's simply looking at me. What does he think about this? But now it looks like he's really very angry. Okay, this is worse than it looks. I have to get out of here now. So I'm literally running away from him, and he's coming at the maximum speed he can. I'm lucky that he's very slow, because this way I'll be able to get out of here easily. But for some reason, he's faster. Okay, this is weird. He shouldn't be fast like this. This is starting to worry me, because he's strangely fast. Okay, I think it's better for me to get out of here. So now I just jumped this ramp, but it didn't work, and my car is completely destroyed. I have little time to get out of here, but I'm really very hurt. But I can't stop. I really have to get out of here. I have to hide from him. You can see that he's arriving back there, and I have to come behind this tree. I'm really very hurt. Now he just arrived here at my car, and he's breaking my car. Man, if I was there, this would be my end. I'm lucky that I managed to get out of there. So now this giant ended up leaving. I don't know how he's so fast, but now I have to get my car back. But my car is destroyed. He simply destroyed my car. I'm getting closer to see this. I've never seen my car so destroyed like this. I really don't know what to do. Now I have a call. I'm very lucky that Bob's cousin agreed to pick me up. He's annoying sometimes, but he's a very good person. You can see that he's finally arriving here. Bob's cousin, I'm exactly here. Man, he really picked me up. So he got out of the car and wants to know what's happening here. A giant was chasing me. Then I jumped this ramp and fell on the ground. Then I had to hide, and the giant started destroying my car. The reason I told him all of this is because I know he's not going to believe me. He said, I believe you. Wait, do you really believe me? I didn't expect this in any way, because people never believe me. So we're leaving. I have to continue my research to discover more things about the giant. So now we're going here in front. I just need you to leave me at my house. But he drove straight past it. And why did you go to the forest? He said, I want to see the giant. You must be kidding me, right? You can't go see this giant. He's really very dangerous. He didn't listen to me and simply came here in front. But now I can already see the giant from here. He's standing right here. It's better for Bob's cousin to get out of here, but he simply isn't stopping. This giant is right in front of him, and this is going to be his end. At least I think it's going to be. Now Bob's cousin got out of here. He said, you're nothing compared to me. And now he's coming here. Bob's cousin, it's better for you to get out of here. Now I'm coming here in his car. Man, get in the car now. So he's looking at me and simply disagreed. Okay, I'm carrying him, and I put him here in the car. Now I'm getting out of here as fast as possible. I can't believe you were really going to face this giant. Man, he's very powerful. You can't simply face the giant, because he's literally a giant. And now he's already faster than the car. This is worse than it looks. I just jumped this ramp. I'm trying to run away from him, but it's very difficult. He's much faster than he looks. He's getting closer and closer. But now he started taking some shortcuts. Okay, this is very bad. Now he's coming here. I have to get out of here now before it's too late. And he doesn't stop following me. Man, it's very difficult to escape from him. I'm scared of what's going to happen to us. He's even walking on the water. How are we going to escape from this giant? He can jump very high. But now I'm going up on top of this mountain. This must be the only way to escape from him. But now I'm getting close to the city, because I doubt he's going to come here. But unfortunately, he's coming. Man, he's not afraid of anything. He's even coming here to the city, and he's not afraid of absolutely anything. I'm running away from here as fast as possible, and he's coming here behind me. But now I have to stop under this tunnel. This is the only place where he can't see, and it's the only place where we're safe. Now he's right here, and he can't come down here underneath. And believe it or not, he's trying, but he managed to come here. This is worse than it looks. Now he entered the tunnels, and he's coming after us. I can't believe he's even doing this. Man, we're not safe anywhere. Unfortunately, I just discovered that. So what are we going to do? And now I have to escape from this giant. Now there's a helicopter up here. What is he doing here? And now he landed down here. Man, we have to get into this helicopter now. So we finally got in here. We're both sitting here, and the soldier is leaving with this secret weapon, and this helicopter is flying a little. Man, what is he going to do to the giant? I'm really curious, and now I'm even going to record this, because this is going to be an epic battle. Even he's looking here, and now he's looking at the giant. The giant is getting closer, and now everything here started shaking. Man, I don't know what's happening, but this is shaking too much. It's very difficult to record this, but you can see that the giant is starting to get dizzy, and for some reason he got smaller. I can't believe the giant is this size, and now he just fell on the ground. Everything that happened here was very weird. How did you make him small? Now he's looking at me. He said, this is a secret government weapon. Okay, this is very different. Now the former giant is trapped here, and he's being taken to a safe place, and unfortunately, this soldier just took my camera. I really didn't want you to take this, but he took this, because people can't know about this giant that was in the city, and now they left here, and I'm going very far away. So Bob's cousin is looking at me. He said, you have copies of the videos, right? But of course I do. We're both sitting here, and now we're watching the footage. Man, thank goodness I saved this, otherwise people would never believe me. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, you just have to become a member of the channel, and then I'll add you on Roblox.